Hey everyone, so I've got a turkey shoot board set here, kind of a rare one. Someone sent it for repair and restoration upgrade. I'm going to go over that real quick, and then I also upgraded my bench to be able to emulate the turkey shoot optical encoders for the gun, which is was a pretty big task. Took a little longer than I thought it would, but I got it wrapped up, so I'll go over and kind of show you that. This is the video board, Gen 3 Williams. Got all new Molex headers here for the video and power. Got all new filter capacitors here for the power. Simple green bath this one got, and then polished up with a little silicone cloth. And then back here on the MPU, all new Molex headers, and there's a lot of them on these boards here. All new filter caps here. Battery holder had some damage on it, fixed that up, and we put a CR 2450 on, which is that's about 3 times the capacity as a CR 2032. They work real well. This will probably last 15 years on this board. Also got a new tantalum capacitor back here. I replaced out a aluminum electrolytic. This is for the soft start. This allows the ensures there's time for the 5 volts to power up all the chips before the CPU comes out of reset. Replaced some labels, put new reproduction labels I have on a few of these that were missing. This board too, they said they were having some issues with the audio cutting out after play, so I actually put a whole new heat sink because that one was missing the tabs on 2 of them. We've got a brand new amplifier here. The original is a TDA 2002. I put a 2003 in it. It's a little more wattage. And then all the electrolytics around the audio circuit have been replaced as well. And then they also sent the gun board in. And this board, number one, you have to bring over 6.3 volts AC from the transformer, so I'm actually using a turkey shoot transformer that I had a spare one. And this gun board does a few things. It drives some solenoids for a knocker that's in the gun, so it's kind of like gives you the feel when you pull the trigger. You know, it's a pinball part. And then there's also another pinball solenoid that opens up a door for feathers that blow around in front of the monitor bezel. And then there's some lights that light up on the gun, and grenade buttons light up at certain times and flash. Those are here. And then there's also some general illumination for backlights for lamps. And then this connector here is where all the inputs come in from the trigger and the grenade and the gobble button. And then these are where the 2 optical encoders for the gun come in. So one is for your x-axis or horizontal, and then your y-axis is vertical here, and that's what I'm emulating all of that off of a system I built with the PS2 controller. But my plan is to take probably some potentiometers, 2 potentiometers, one for that X and one for the Y, and then I would read them in and then output these values, and we can, the goal is to get rid of those optical boards altogether because they're kind of a pain, don't work real well. Also, for the 2 outputs where the solenoids were, I ended up putting some mechanical relays here. These have LEDs on them, just to simulate the similar load that the board would be under driving the actual components. And then on this board too, I changed all the Molex headers. We've got a electrolytic here I replaced, and these 2 big electrolytics, 4700 microfarad. The original I think were 25 volts. These are 35. And I also put a new bridge rectifier with a big heat sink on it. So it's good shape. So I'll boot up the game here and get this tripod situated so I don't make everybody sick. I do have a remote control on my bench. I'll go a little bit closer here. All systems go. And right into attract mode. And again, I have a PS2 controller, and so I'll drop into the diagnostics and we can see what's going on here. So RAM test, no RAM errors, no CMOS issues, and then I can loop through these here. And then when we come over here, I'm going to change this so we have grenade lamp, gun lamp, feather coil, and gun coil. And these are all outputs. So what I'll do is I'm going to move the camera so you can see the board over here. So the first one is going to be the grenade lamp, which is here. So I just put LEDs to simulate those. So you can see it's now on grenade lamp, and that's flashing. And the next one is gun lamp, which should be this LED next to it over here. Yep. I think I have that labeled gun here. Yep. And the next one is the feather coil. You should be able to hear that relay engage when it switches to it. And it just flashes it, basically, the feather blower. And then the next one is the gun coil. And then it just loops back up to the top there. So that's basically the output test. And the next screen is the input test. So I'll go through all the inputs here first, and then I'll show you the guns. So we've got advance, auto up, high score reset. I'm doing that here with the remote here. There's the left coin, center coin, right coin, slam. We have player 1 start, player 2 start. I think I did the X as gobble. Yep, and then the grenade is over here on L1, fire, and then the coin door is just the interlock switch here. I didn't actually wire that one up, but it works. And then the big ones here, so on these PS2 controllers, these PlayStation, they have analog joysticks, right? So basically these give you, when you're all the way, when it's centered, the value is 128 on the x-axis and 128 on the y. And as if you go to the left, you go to 0. And then when you go to the right, you go to 256, or 256. And then same thing with going up and down. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking those inputs, converting them to 64, because that's how many lines are here. That's the resolution on that. And then sending out these 6 bits to match each increment. So as you can see, as I move the controller up, back to center, and then down, and then left is on the bottom here. I don't know if we can get that in. Left, and then right. You can see it moving all the way. Left, right, up, down, and then when I release it, it goes back to center. Pretty close. It's just any offset's just in the joystick kind of sticking. So then we can advance. Finish up the rest of the test screens here. So there's the grid lines where you set convergence. Red, green, blue, color bars, bookkeeping data. This is where you configure the game settings. And then we go back to attract, and I can coin it up. And then start. And then you'll see a white dot on the screen that I can control there. You can see it moving. I think I'll launch a grenade at these guys. Got to get that money guy. He got out. It's kind of tough to play with this controller, especially. It's easier with the gun when you're using the sights on it. But anyway, so being able to play this on the bench with this controller is got away again. Anyway, she's running great on the bench. I've let this board run for at least 24 hours up here, and so the board's rock solid, and the ability to control it's working real good too. So.